Hi everybody, it's Julia here, and today it is the 20th of December, and I thought I was going to first show you a bit of the progress in the album. So my last process video left off here on day 17, and I sort of shared a still photo of this spread, and I hadn't decided what to do, but I decided to put this photo in. So this is taken on the 17th as well, but I just really loved it. So a little caption here, and then I found some old Christmas stamps. I put that on top, and then I had made this page before, and I also had on the other side I had the actual sketch, the actual painting of the florals, and I thought I was going to add that in, but I decided not to, and instead go with the photos. So I had the original piece, but I decided to go with the floral, so I just stuck a number on there and calling it done. 19, it was a pretty rough day. The snow is starting to melt here and I am in pain. So I have fibro and weather changes is crazy. So it was a rough day, and I just wrote about that and that I had to go home earlier from school because I couldn't be there. So I just put a number there, and then I had put this card in here, and I just really like the color, so I did was adding this bird from the Turn the Page by Pink by Paige Evans, and that's my enamel dots, and here I put one of those wool balls. I added in this vellum. So what also happened yesterday was I got my Black Friday package from Maylee Papery, and I got this vellum which has this flocked bows, and I thought it was really cute and texture. I got these Amy Tan wool half circle stickers, and I just put one there. I got some ephemera from the Turn the Page, so I decided to put this bird. I've seen her do quite a lot of Christmas layouts lately, and she tends to add in this bird, and I thought that was a really fun idea. So I've added that into my little stash here. I also got these My Mind's Eye Overt Fun enamel dots, and the colors just work perfectly. So that's some new fun goodies to work with, and it's always fun to get a bit of new stuff. So yeah, so day 20, decided to work with this, and I was sitting, and I don't have that many letters here, but I can spell out Joy of Paint, so that's going to be my title. And I don't have many titles in the album, but I think this, I really like adding these in. So that is going to be my title. I also had some pre-cut papers in here, so I'm going to work with that. I have my number in here, and then I also have my photos. Look how good they are. I don't know what's wrong with my printer. It printed just fine. Okay, I just have to show you this. This is not really relevant, but Kat Martin, if you follow her here on YouTube, she has such a fun and colorful style, and she has come up with these sort of ephemera printable things, and I just love them. I think they're so pretty, so I decided to print them, and they look just fine. They look perfect. It is a bit of a shift in the mane here, but otherwise they printed just fine. And then I printed my photos, and this is what I got. Anyway, moving on. So I think I'm going to use these for some layouts or something. I'm not going to use it in my album because the colors are not quite right, but I think they're just so cute, so I just had to print them out. So anyway, I'm going to start working on this page, and we'll see how it turns out. Okay, so we should get started. Here I have my photos that I've made into a collage with 2x2 photos from the Project Life app, and I think I've mentioned it before. I have such issues with the app. The thought of it is really great, but they never print true 2x2, so I'm not really sure what that is. I'm going to try something else, but yeah, anyway, so yesterday evening, that's when I'm sitting and pondering what I should do the day after, the next day. I have these stickers or letters from the Falla collection. I think they're really cute, and I don't use these enough to make really pretty titles in my in any album really. So I really want to do that, and here I found that I could spell joy, and I thought, I knew that there was going to, on the 20th I was going to paint, and then I realized I could actually spell paint if I used one of the V's as an A, but then I had put them down and I was like, not pushing them down, you know, thickers, you don't have good stick and everything. These are super strong. So once I put them down, I could not move them. The joy I could move, the off, no way, and I didn't even try to move paint. So yeah. I also had some papers in there. It's also from the Falla collection, from the 6x6 pad, and it's sort of an off-white with black polka dots, and I really like that. So I have those, and 3 other photos is just like really odd selfies of me painting, and then I have one of Viola, I have one of the paints I was painting, and I really want to include some of the colors, but like I said before, I don't have colored photos in the album, except for one day. It's a bit bugging me, but anyway. So what I decided to do is make a little flip here to hide it a bit. So I'm using this paper also from the Falla collection, and I'm going to cut it roughly to 2x4 and then squirt it 2 inches, and that will give me a little flip up page like that. So it looks like it's black and white, but if you lift it up you can see the actual motif in color. Like I also mentioned, I had really issues with printing, and I don't really know what it is. Sometimes when I print, it comes out great, really, really great, like I showed on the printables. By the way, those printables, I have made like 3 layouts yesterday. I love them. Anyway, they printed just fine, and then I was going to print these photos, and it took me 3 times, and these are not perfect, but I just had to settle, so... Anyway, decided to add in some more colors, so I'm going to use this paper, and if you have seen my previous process videos, you know that one day I painted some paper that I really wanted, because I felt like I was missing the very stricted color scheme I put myself through, so I made these sort of 5 different designs, and I really love them, and yeah. So I'm adding in those, I'm adding a little heart on top of the Viola. Then I cut one of the pieces down that I just made like a stroke with a brush with the pinky color, and I'm just going to journal on top of that about painting, and that is just joy. So I'm going to put that in there. The number 20, I'm just going to add some these, what are they called? Glue dots? Sticky dots? I don't know. I find that they are the best to put down the wood veneer on top of the page protector. Then all I'm going to do is add a tiny enamel dot in that pinky color on top of the flip pocket, and that is it. So here's the finished day 20, and I'm going to show you from day 19 very quickly, just so you can see a bit of the texture. This is so pretty. It's the flocked bow paper or vellum from this Carousel collection. Yeah. And here is the day 20. I'm really happy with how it turned out. So thank you so much for watching. The still photos will be coming up if you want to have a bit of a closer look, and I hope to see you soon.